We know that MacArthur are late finishers. Lolley, it's a good effort. Oh, it's better than that. It is an absolute screamer. Joe Lolley with one of the goals of the season.
If anything can be said to improve this picture, I certainly don't have the words. Even Philip Curto, with the buzz cut, has had the remainder of his hair singed as that ball has flown past.
Yazbek, edge of the area. Lolley. Will he cut in this time? He does on the left foot. Joe Lolley! Well, he's got a sweet left foot, is Joe Lolley. And it puts Sydney FC 3-1 up. He wasn't needed at Nottingham Forest.
This combination down the right-hand side for the Reds. Meantime, chance here for Lolley. All square. Joe Lolley scores in consecutive matches. And the league leaders lead. Here's Burgess. Chance to make it 1-1. What a save, a double save from Tom Glover. Still alive for Sydney, it's 1-1. Joe Lolley feeding on the scraps. And Sydney's response is instantaneous. Melbourne City could not clear their lines.
Cheap turnover. Lolley got it onto his left foot. They've stood off the shot, and it's in from Joe Lolley. He's missed the last two games with suspension, and Sydney missed him. And it's taken him just 5 minutes on the dot to open the scoring in the West.
Mack, who has 4 and 3 across all competitions, he may have another. Robert Mack, in white-hot form at the moment, the Slovak.
This is surgical and simple. And it's please. Rob says to Joe, nurse, pass me the scalpel. And he just slides it through. 1-0. What a beautiful bit of football.
Crisp ball for Lolley. That's even better for Lafondra! Sydney have come from behind to lead 2-1. Adam Lafondra's 8th big blue goal.
Let's celebrate the joy of this quality football. Wonderful, wonderful from Joe Lolley.
And that ball in. Oh, look at the space for Lolley. Completely unmarked. And the Englishman makes no mistake. Caballo's delivery was inch perfect. As Lolley's touch finds Lafondra, back for Lolley. And 5 minutes into the second half, Sydney FC with another quick-fire exchange in the opposition box have re-established their lead. And it's Joe Lolley back amongst the goals.
And he's a handy player too. But the Reds on the back foot at the moment. Joe Lolley. And Lolley! Oh, that's a brilliant goal from Joe Lolley. It's Sydney FC's first goal of the new season. What a start for Ufuk Talay. Inside by Halloran, didn't quite work out. Look at that for close control by Joe Lolley. Brilliant. And Jaden Kucharski! It is 4.
The footwork at the start of that from Joe Lolley was absolutely phenomenal. Red shirts all around, found his way out, drove forward.
Joe Lolley right, Fabio Gomez left. He chooses Joe Lolley. Big chance, good save, Cameron Cook. Wood on the follow-up. Beavers makes the block, and then Joe Lolley fires it in for Sydney's first goal at Allianz Stadium this season.
Here's Lolley on his left foot, tries it. Oh, tries it and scores! And Sydney have come from behind after being stunned early. It's Fabio and Lolley with Bratton. Big switch of play, 2 unmarked at the back post. Lolley is one of them. Lolley shoots and Lolley scores! And that settles any nerves. Joe Lolley delivers again. Caceres crosses back post towards Lolley, who climbed well. Wood is there, and Lolley bundles the ball home.
Bratton takes the aerial route over to Lolley. Really nice touch out of the air. Lolley looking for a textbook. Joe Lolley goal! And in the week that he committed his future to Sydney
FC, Joe Lolley shows that he is very much a top talent in the present.
The Wanderers have only conceded one goal from a corner this season. Joe Lolley rolls it short. And change of angle and head it in! What a beauty for Sydney FC! And it's the skipper on the night, Ryan Grant, inside 3 minutes.
It's a pretty routine sequence from the corner, but there is nothing at all routine about this header.
Here's Lolley again. Joe Lolley, straight past Nathan Paul. And again the cross in, and there's the finish! And it's the former Mariner.
Here's the good news for Glory. We're into stoppage time. Lolley. Oh, it's crept in. Nothing Ollie Sale could do about that one. And Sydney are in 7th heaven. They've equalled their biggest ever margin of victory. Offside here against Klamala. Big chance for Joe Lolley. Needs to set himself. Scores! In the corner. His first goal in the derby. Segitic. Oh, and it didn't find Costa. Or Lolley does second time around. Sydney hit the front. It's Joe Lolley on his return to the Sydney FC starting lineup. By defeating the Mariners. Victory looking to keep pace with the top two. Courtney Perkins with the ball in. Here's Joe Lolley. Early goal for Sydney FC. Less than 90 seconds on the watch. Courtney Perkins found Joe Lolley and he found the back of the net. Fires one in. There's Lolley. It's 2-0. The two imports combining. And Joe Lolley has a brace. Celebrates in front of the Cove. And it's a real uphill battle now for the 10 men of Melbourne Victory.
Great run from Joe Lolley, but it's a sublime cross. Says go and put that in the back of the net. Joe Lolley doubles his tally for the evening. Beautiful football.
And Lolley is trying to instigate it, and Joe Lolley has got one back for Sydney FC. What a patch of form he is in.
Darting to the edge of the box. It's all a bit tight in there. Here's Lolley. The breakthrough arrives 6 minutes into the second half. And who else? He's no ordinary Joe. 4 goals in 3 games now for the Englishman. Finally been breached.
Well, we could feel it building on the Harvey Norman replay. Joe Lolley had been driving outside, looking for the cross in the middle. This time, takes himself inside, finds himself in the centre of the frame of goal.
Set off alarm bells.
Caceres with the ball into the box. Klimala first to react. Here's Lolley. 1-0 Sydney. Simple as you like. The two imports combine.